Hello everyone and welcome to WesterosCraft Walks. I'm your host Kobe.
And I'm Lucia.
And in today's episode we will be making our way to the Old Gate and then walking up the Street of Silk. At the moment we're in a nice little courtyard near Cobble Square. Some nice houses around here sharing this communal courtyard area. Having a look in some of them now. Looks like a normal area. They look like they have some animals here as well.
Probably chickens.
Chickens maybe, yeah. And over there we have Cobbler Square where we were last time. And this is the road that goes to the Dragon Square, but we won't go there. We take this little side road that will take us to a lich yard, or a graveyard as you might call it as well.
So here, actually, conveniently enough, we have a mason right next to the graveyard, so, you know, there definitely will always be a business.
There's always people that die and stones to be carved for the graveyard. For the headstones, called the headstones? So here we've got the morgue as well. I'll have a look inside there, but after we look at the lich yard over here.
Go for zombies.
We've got gates on both sides. Then they have a little tomb here as well. It is a small tomb. So we'll have a look inside the morgue here. Doesn't look too fancy. But I suppose these are like septons that run it, or septas. Then here you've got the cloths. I think do they use cloths to embalm them? Here's the dissecting table to do autopsies.
Alien autopsy.
No, it's just a normal people autopsy. So we'll head back around and continue on our way to the Sept of the Maiden, because that's our next location that we're going to. You can hear the water, it's from the sewers over there. If you walk through the streets and you hear water, you can probably see a sewer grate somewhere around you.
This is a tailor. Here they make clothes.
Yeah.
Apparently this tailor only seems to make
white clothes.
White sheep
white
clothes?
And greyish. I think it was greyish as well.
So much diversity. White or slightly off-white.
Yeah, oh yeah. Very, very nice.
That's all I need.
It's got a nice house here. It got a tower connected to it. Oh, it's a chandler. Candle maker.
They're burning them all. Not meant to see.
Yeah. These are test candles to show them off how they work. Yeah, so here's where they make them. They got a big pile of wax over there.
But the question is, what type of wax do they use?
Hopefully beeswax.
Because as I know from a video I watched, they use two different types.
Yeah, but
one is more
wax.
like a butcher. It's
one
like
is
animal
wax,
fat.
but the other one isn't wax. The other one is tallow.
But people think tallow is wax, but it's actually animal fat.
It is animal fat.
So it gets stinky because animals are stinky.
Yeah, Lucia found this out on a video that I made on my personal channel, which you'll find in the description. Okay, so we're exploring this house. We'll go up the tower.
I do like
have
the
a
tower.
nice
It's quite different.
Yeah, and we've got a nice view of the dragon pit. Climb up the roofs.
So to this at home.
Yeah, you've got a nice view from here though, and that's where we're going. We won't
what's
get
that
to
over
it.
There? Somewhere we're going as well.
Oh. Yeah, we were going in that direction in this video. We won't get to the Dragon Keep in this one, but it will be a next episode. Oh, that's gonna be a big episode next one, I think. Okay, so we're. Oh yeah, I heard about this one. May the seven watch over us. I've got no idea what happened here, but something bad happened here. Lucia, would you happen to know what happened here?
And I'm going for the guess of some type of murder. It's not looking like this is a place where you wanna.
Yeah, but here there's
no blood. The top floor
blood.
is fine.
Yeah.
The top floor is where all the murderers live.
Oh yeah. They apparently what it looks like is that there's a complete massacre of this. I think this was a septry, and someone completely massacred all the people inside
they couldn't
here.
bother to walk up the last flight of stairs. So if you live on the top floor, then you're gonna be okay. That's the.
Yeah. Don't know why this hasn't been cleaned up yet.
haunted.
Oh yeah, maybe it is a haunted one.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Ooh.
Got some normal houses around the haunted house. And over this way, I think you can just about see the white of the Sept of the Maiden over there. It's on the right side over here. It's walled off. Oh, this is a Fletcher. Do you know what a Fletcher makes?
Arrows?
They do make arrows.
It's on the sign, kids.
So here's the Sept of the Maiden to the right over here. We'll go around so we can get into the front entrance. We've got a little square in front of it with a statue. A pious queen, apparently. Probably a role model for the maidens in the Maiden Sept. And you've got a brothel there.
You know, attracts all types of different maidens.
Right outside the Maiden Sept, you've got a brothel. Yeah, we'll have a look inside as well.
Hello, who's there?
Got a little peeping window and a little door here. Some gardens in front. All the white stone of the Sept. It makes it very clean looking. The actual Sept area is smaller than the other ones, I imagine. I think, from what I remember.
Yeah, but it seems slightly on Nathan's side with the gold wall behind.
Yeah, and the colored cloths as well. They've got a nice little area here, little pond.
But they should have quite a large kitchen. Seeing as their kitchen's like the same size as the Sept. Hashtag priorities.
But the Sept was higher. So here are the sleeping areas. You can go on top as well. Oh, you've got a little sleeping area right outside the Sept. I do like how you can view from the top there. You've been quite quiet, Lucia. What are your thoughts? What do you think about the Sept?
I like it. I don't know. I don't know how much you can really say about the Sept.
Like the window, how it's open, it makes some fresh air come in.
Don't know how fresh the air would really be, but okay.
Oh yeah, in King's Landing, I suppose not very.
Smell all that poo.
Oh yeah, and on the side of that open window, that's where the slums are as well. Yeah. The wall slums, not the main slums. The main slums are for another episodes. Some flower here.
Vegetables,
vegetable garden, and all
mystery
the washing.
cubbyhole.
Yes, there's a little hole.
I wonder what that could be for.
I think.
Let's make some guesses now.
Either smuggling stuff in, or I think it
might
might be like
for babies.
Yeah, how do you call foundling hatch?
I don't know. Where people leave their babies.
Yeah.
And they get taken in by the church.
Like you've got the people. Oh no, I didn't want to be pregnant. Then they don't want to kill their baby, so they just do it in the foundling hatch.
It's better than just leaving them in a bin, I guess.
Mm.
So, you want to go off to the place where other men seek other maidens?
Who?
The brothel.
Oh, the brothel. No.
When the men go for the women.
We'll get enough brothels later, Lucia.
Okay.
What was this? Also, this looks like a Sept something. It had the Sept stone, and it leads into a little alleyway. Let's see if we can get to the main road again. And we'll look in another chandler.
I like the fact they've got the fire underneath so it gives a smoke effect.
It's melting the wax. This is a jeweler.
But I don't know, it kind of seems like they sell the actual jewels.
Gemstones.
Yeah, the actual gems themselves rather than jewelry.
Yeah. I don't see like any jewelry. Even well, I must admit, in Minecraft it is quite hard to make a jeweler because you don't really have the specific blocks to.
But this isn't Minecraft.
It's WesterosCraft.
Yeah, look at those custom blocks.
Very fancy.
But it's weird though. Sometimes when you go back to regular Minecraft, you're like, oh, they don't have this block. What am I gonna do?
Yeah. So here you've got the store. Person behind the counter, and that's a little jeweler for you. Forgot the big door as well. Must be quite wealthy. Here's the other side of the foundling hatch, which I imagine to be a foundling hatch.
Yeah. Well, I can't imagine what else it would really be. Like a little hole with carpet, which I imagine would be like a bed, in the side of a road. It's not going to really be a confessional if it's in the garden.
Mm-hmm. So now we'll head this way.
Leave your theories below.
Yeah, leave your theories in the comments below.
Cheese
Lot
maker.
of cheese, lots of cheese.
Always with the cheese.
I don't know what this would be.
I mean, I had a theory that maybe that's where the excess liquid whey would go, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm not
could
sure.
be. Could be. Yeah, that's where they store the cheese. Yeah. You can see the wall on the end of the street over there.
Cartwright?
Cartwright, yeah, I
That's what I was
suppose
thinking.
so. Make carts.
Maybe they just fix wheels.
Yeah, fixer of course could be as well.
The fixer of the wheels.
We'll head in this little area. We've got a small marketplace.
Get
Very
your,
crowded.
Get your candles, even though we're burning them all.
Oh no. Get them before they're gone.
Literally. Ooh, what's this?
Oh. Was that the flaming heart of Rollower?
Hello.
Is that how you say it? The
And
Lord
the
of
flaming,
Lights.
The flaming brothel. May you
Yeah.
set your loins alight. It's quite interesting because even though I built quite a lot in King's Landing, until we did this video, I didn't even know this was here. So always keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, it's like it's a secret hidden area for all the worshippers of the Lord of Light. Even though there aren't very many in King's Landing, you can find like a group of them here.
But it is quite interesting to see they actually have like a brothel owned seemingly by the church.
Well, yeah, by the fate, the Lord of Light
yeah.
fate, yeah.
Because I guess they're kind of smart in the way that they know this is something that will never really die out. In the some jobs die out. You know, especially now you see bookmakers, you don't see them as much. That dies out. Brothels will always survive.
I think I heard somewhere brothels is one of the oldest professions.
Yeah, because everywhere that you see, like Pompeii, all sorts, you can see brothels.
Yeah, so they seem quite wealthy, these people around this courtyard. They got very fancy houses.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice place to live. Well, unless they start burning people in the pits in front of your house.
Yeah,
that wouldn't
the
be very
smell.
nice.
But then I can't imagine they would, because that would kind of give them away, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose
Like, oh.
so.
That's not chicken.
Oh,
Oh, no, oh.
oh no.
That's Uncle Jerry.
Uncle Jerry, yeah.
Well, this house here, I don't know, it seems really fancy downstairs, quite ornate with a big painting, but then you go upstairs and it gives you more of like a congregal feel, so you have a really fancy chair and the rest of them are just really low class thatch seats, so it makes me feel like maybe this is kind of like, not an inn, but like an open house type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you donate to the church,
They'll take you in.
yeah, you can live there. Kind of like a shared house.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I kind of have that feeling as well. I think this is like someone who makes potions. Let's have a look.
You have a frog.
Yeah, I've got a lot of different ingredients. Yeah, I think that sign, I don't know exactly what the naming is, but it's like someone who makes potions, I think. Apothecary? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, apothecary. This is the slums we mentioned earlier. It's right up against the wall. These are one of the slums in King's Landing. It's not the biggest one. The biggest one is Flea Bottom.
Yeah.
We will look at that in the next episode, I think. So yeah, here you can have a little look at what's the lowest of the low in King's Landing live.
Yeah, you'll see there's quite a lot in the port cities. Like right at the front they have the really fancy houses, and then when you go towards the wall of the city, that's where it tends to go down quite a lot.
Down in quality. Yeah. Got a bookshop here because generally in it's semi-canon sources says that around the old gate area is quite fancy. So over here where we are now, they're quite a fancy area, but then just a few streets away near the wall you've got the slums already, so you can really see the divide in class there.
So we've got a little inn.
Mm-hmm.
And then the blue and the yellow is actually a little play area, so we'll go and check that out.
Yeah, they're performing a play over here in the. This is the square.
So someone can guess what the play is before we see the sign.
Oh,
Got
I know what it
dragons
is.
burning.
Harrenhal, the fall of Harrenhal, when Aegon conquered Harren the Black's castle. He was like come at me, Aegon. I just built this new castle.
And he was like,
It's
"Lol,
very
get
big.
wrecked."
It's very big. No one can get into it." And then Aegon was like, "I've got the dragon. I'll just come over and fly near your castle, burn some towers." So a nice looking brothel here on the Old Gate Square.
So here we have a little barracks, and then afterwards we'll go up that mystery street.
Yeah, you've got the little
Swords
barracks.
and helmets, and you know, we can see some red lanterns. So
Oh yeah, and that gate behind us, that was the old gate.
yeah,
Yeah, this is not
it's
quite
quite
a
nice.
nice
It's quite
brothel.
ornate. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
So
But here we have the beginning of the Street of Silk. So this is
the red light
every
district.
teenage boy's fantasy.
Red light district.
Yeah.
As you can see, all the red lights. This is the street for the brothels.
The relaxation street.
Yeah, so these are all fancy brothels, so they're more catered towards nobility and rich people. So we'll have a look inside one. Let's go in this one. This is an average looking brothel. Got more fancy ones more up the street. We'll have a look in that in a more fancy one later. And the buildings in this street, they all seem to have quite a lot of colors. For example, this one is based off the color green. There's a red one on the other side, more green and blue.
Probably to attract the patrons.
Very colors attract lots of people.
Like moths to a flame.
Yeah, I like this part. It's like a bridge above, a bridge over another street. Here you've got I think this is like a silk merchant.
Yeah.
Need a lot of silk
Well,
on the streets.
I mean, you know, the women have got to get their fine wares from somewhere.
The silk bed sheets and the rolls of silk over here. Probably he's picked a nice spots to set up his business.
Nice windows as well.
Yeah, they've all got stained windows, stained glass windows.
And I think this one here is like a brothel, but it's also like a type of bathhouse.
A bathhouse, yeah. We'll have a dip in the bath over here. Wanna go inside every bath. We got some peaches. Let's take a little dip inside.
You know, wash away the sins of the flesh.
It looks like they have some hot water baths and some cold water baths. And over here, they probably heat it up in the basement and they gathered up the heated cauldrons with the hot water.
They probably have to heat the stone from underneath as well, or it wouldn't really stay warm. Like the time it would take to have to heat the water and bring it all up.
Yeah, probably similar to the bathhouse we saw on the Dragon Square. Over here, this is a very special brothel. This is Shataya's. One of the fanciest ones in the city. I think it might even be the fanciest one.
The fanciest, yeah.
One of King Robert's favorites. We'll have a look inside here as well. Got a nice red stone.
You want to give some backstory to who Shatira is?
Oh, she's from the Summer Isles, and basically on the Summer Isles,
Love is their form of prayer.
yeah, they make love to pray for their gods, and it is a custom to after even the highborn ladies, after they achieve maidenhood, or not maidenhood, womanhood.
They hit puberty.
Yeah, when they hit puberty, when they're ready, when their flower starts flowering.
Oh God.
Should I cut this part?
No, keep it. Keep it in.
Okay, so when it happens, it's a custom to service the Lord and the lords, the gods, for a few years as a prostitute.
I mean,
So
that's what
it's,
I did, but that was a personal choice. Not meant to tell everyone.
Yeah. Do you
When
wanna
their
keep that
flowers
in?
bloom, I can't believe you said that. That's so weird.
It's what they say in the show. Has your red flower bloomed since? And she's like, no, I don't want to marry Joffrey.
Oh God. So here we have the best room in all of the brothel. It's in the top of the tower, and it actually is mentioned
A few times.
yeah,
in the
like the
books.
specific room is mentioned in the books. And then quite a lot of people don't know is this actual secret tunnel that was actually built for the hand of the king.
One of the
them.
hands. at one
because
point.
he couldn't be seen to enter such an establishment, but he wanted to go to such an establishment.
It's not known which hand, but at one point.
Yeah, so it's quite a closely guarded thing that really only the prostitutes in Shire know about.
Well, not even the prostitute.
Well, I think
Shataya does.
No, I think her daughter does.
Yeah, her daughter does, and
And
Shataya.
something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the book they describe that you have to like press a panel in the wall and then it opens that way.
And then it leads to
A
some
secret
stables.
door in a stable.
Yeah, some stables down the road. I think it's at the beginning of the road.
Like you'll see it when we come out, turn around, you can just see the top of the tower.
Yeah, so they would come here with their horse, park their horse here in the stables, and then they'd sneak into the tunnel to go to the brothel. So if anyone was following them, they wouldn't know they went to a brothel. So we'll head back through the tunnel now, back to Shataya's. So this tunnel was also used by someone in the books, which is in the second book, so I can't talk about it here. No spoilers past the first book, is the rule on the server. Because that's the time period that we based the building on. Everything you see on our server, it's based on the world of Game of Thrones, mainly the books, based on the end of the first book.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Lucia's looking on her phone.
Little bitch, don't tell her.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I've
reading-
blown your cover.
I'm
What are you reading
things
about?
Places that were involved in like mass murders you can still visit.
Okay,
Ted Bundy's
that
cellar.
ties into the mass murder we saw earlier in the Sceptry. Very good, Lucia. You're doing research for the episode.
So basically, if you live in America, pretty much every other building seems to be a murder site.
Okay. Okay, so that was Shataya's. We're near the end of the street now. We've just got this brothel here that we'll have a look into. No, the grey one on the side.
I wonder who
this
built
is
this
this is
one.
completely random.
Oh man, I
Um,
wonder if Kobe built this one.
I didn't
With
do it
Aslan.
alone. Yeah, I did it. I built this one with Aslan, so I might be a little biased. So you got a little
Don't worry,
nice.
I'm not biased. I have no alliance with this man.
So you had a nice rose garden there. You've got an eating area here with kitchens behind here.
Order up.
Order up, and then you've got the basement with for the people with specific desires. You got
I
some
think
copper.
50 Shades of Grey, but less you know.
So there
Rich.
you had some tools on the wall there if you saw that. And,
Paddles and little knives and fish.
I've got no idea why there are fish here.
No, you know, people are into some weird stuff. It really wouldn't surprise me if someone was like, I like to be hit with fish. I love the way the fish hits my cheek. It's so erotic.
Okay, so that was the basement. We'll have a look at the normal rooms up top as well.
You're saying that's not normal?
It is.
If that's not
I
normal, then
suppose.
what is real love?
Okay, so here you've got the top rooms with the regular rooms. Got a nice open window.
Yeah, but poor people who live opposite.
But the building opposite is also a
Oh,
brothel.
okay. Oh yeah. I was gonna say like, imagine if you lived opposite, you just happened to buy a nice house on the road, and you're like, I just want to settle down, have a family, and then one night you look out your window,
Yeah, fun.
and it goes all Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so we're coming near the end of the episode. This is the Street of Sisters over here on
I don't have
Rainey's
an
Hill.
orphanage on that street.
Got a nice view of oh yeah.
A nice view of the Dragon Pit.
Yeah, over there is the Dragon Square where we were in the second episode, so it got a nice view. So thank you guys for watching. Next episode we will be looking at the Dragon Pit and Flea Bottom. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Also, there won't be an episode for 2 weeks because we're going on holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah, so I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye. Don't miss me too much.